In this session, we're going to take a look at adding your art to the design base. Design base is very effective for you to actually incorporate your own art, designs, and assets and files into the system so that you have easy, quick access to it through the design base and CorelDRAW, and you can also work with it through the design automation process that we have available in Design Base Pro. To add your own art, you simply go to Advanced Tools. Now, if you're in X7, you're going to be over here in the Docker, in the Advanced Tool Docker, and you'll get to that through the window. I'll just go ahead and open up my design base here. Once that's opened up, I'm going to go here to the My Art tab. Now, this is a pro feature. You'll have to have your activation code set up so that this is unlocked from the free download. You have a couple of options here. You can go to Add a New File, and I can come in here and select a file, say General Side, select OK. And that would process the one file, and I'll go ahead and select that, and we'll go ahead and remove Selected and select OK. Or you can go to Scan Folder. Now, I have a folder here with My Art. I can go ahead and select that and click on OK. The system will start processing all of the files that are in that folder, which allows you to process and add more art. Instead of going through and selecting a bunch of art, you can just process the folder. Once that's finished processing, I'll see all the files that I processed from that folder here available in my Arts Manager. I can then go to the Manage Categories, and I could come here and add a category or even a subcategory. I'll just call this My Mascots. And go ahead and save that. Then I can go here and say Select All, and then just go over here and add and start moving these files into that category. I'll go ahead and push all of this over here, and that's all set. Go ahead and close this. I can come back to Art now, and I can go to My Designs, and we'll see all my mascots, and we'll also see my category, My Mascots, that I've added. So you could very easily organize all of your art assets into categories through My Designs and have access to them through the design base. One thing you do want to be aware of with the My Art is that you do have the ability to back up. So if you spend a significant amount of time adding art files into the design base, you'll definitely want to back that up. You can do that very easily. Make a new folder. We'll call this Art Backup. That way, if you've done a lot of work organizing your art and something happens with your system, you'll still have your art backup. And I'll select OK, and that'll process that, and I've made a backup of my art. Now, if I need to restore that, all I do is just come back here to Restore, go to the My Art Backup here, I select that, select OK, and that would restore my art to my system. My suggestion is that if you do a lot of work adding your own art to the system and organizing it, is that you create a backup on an external drive or a pen drive or something like that so you have access to it. In case something ever happens with your system, you'll actually have a backup of all the work you did setting up your art and add your own categories, etc. to the design base to manage your own art assets. So that's how we work with the My Art and the My Designs. We'll go ahead and wrap here, and we'll continue in our next session.